Everyone calling cloud design is just Figma killer. That's thinking way too small. I've been using it to build slide decks, sell and full animations for my products and my business, stuff I used to need 3 to 4 different tools for, and most people have no idea how it can do any of this. So Cloud Design is a prompt to design tool. You type what you want, Cloud generates the prototype, deck, landing pages, wireframe, making marketing collateral, whatever. Without further ado, let's dive in. Cloud Design is available in now cloud.ai-design, and you have to have at least Pro to use it. And I want to show you the first use case. So to have this YouTube show, I needed to have slides that I can share what Cloud Design can solve for us. So I wanted to create some, and I have like big bullet points, but I didn't have slides yet. So the first thing is you can ask to create some presentation slides, and sometimes Claude asks us these questions to make it even better. So I just said talk audience and slide format. I can change it in 6 to 8 and tone, and some of them you can click decide for me and call to actions. Anything else, let's do it this way. Then while it's taking some time to generate some slides for us, I want to show you how it would look like. After a while, Claude Design in just one prompt, very simple prompt, gives me these entire slides. And it said what a design system can actually do. And here, a design system isn't style guide. It's the fast path from idea to anything you want to ship. I love this one. And here it showed us exactly 4 different bullet points I want to talk in this video: decks, landing pages, video and animations, and carousels and stories for social. I love this part. That's why I didn't create a separate slides or diagram for this video, and intentionally use this one to show you the power of Cloud Design System. And here, this was our actually next bullet points. You wonder how I started with this Cloud Design. The first step is to go back to and register your design systems. To register your design system is you can simply come to here. You can simply click create a new design system. Then it will ask you, you can pull from GitHub, you can pull code from your computer. If you have Figma files, if you have fonts, logos, assets, you can add all of here. And I tried 2 different ways. I started with my GitHub, and for my landing page for our AI CMO plus our AI consultation. And the other one is I just started with any other notes here. And then I said, I want to create a new system design. Either way, it's working very well. And I want to show you the second use case. The second use case is actually slide decks for pitching purpose, especially if you have a business. The way I did it is I register our company's assets. And as you can see, all the assets saved here. Here a diagram, logo, and then if you don't like it, you can always delete it and you can add your own from different files. Once you pull some materials from GitHub, Figma files, your local files, you can start creating some design materials. The first thing is I want to show you slide decks, but I want to show you some our components that I updated using Cloud Design. We had testimonials from our clients. We didn't update on our landing page. So I asked this time to Cloud Design to set up like how it should look like and what are the best way to deliver the value immediately when a new visitor comes to our website. And it says like you can have this style, and then you can have some quick text and their name, their role, and their main thing. So we had like this design, there are multiple designs. And based on this, we updated this part like this. So it was very useful. And the fun part is this one is very similar to Figma. I meant like you can click each components and you can update, look at the size, weight, opacity, padding, margin, all of them like Figma. And the good part is if you are not that technical in design tools, you can ask in chats, you can ask Claude to do something for you. Let's say you want to update this part, then what I would do here is come here and could you update our, say, within a minute, it updates the border of it. This was very empowering for me to update components without me knowing much about the tools itself. This again emphasized now you have to, if you know what to do, then like how to do will be empowered and leverage a lot from this cloud design. There are so many ways you can update this one. So I highly recommend you try out this kind of update some components if you have any code or a landing page. The second thing is based on our landing page, I asked to create slide decks for pitching purpose. And this will be applicable for many founders. And if you have many clients, you know the importance of having pitching deck or some things to show to your clients so that you can convince them better. So I asked this time, use our main landing page. Can you create a slide deck for me? Basically, this one was one-shot prompt was follow our main headline and my name here and category of vertical AI, marketing ops, and stage series A. And here, 30% of AI agency week disappear into low judgment repetitive work. I love the way they set up here. I can focus on the numbers very quick and here content and for modules. As you can see, this was one shot prompt, so some of them are not perfect, but it gets the gist of what we are providing here. So I like it. And every engagement, and this one was coming from the components we built, the testimonial part, and ready in 2 weeks or you don't pay. So I like this one for quick slide decks. I love the way it produces very quick. And given like if you were having service-based business, meaning that your slide decks should be always customized for different clients, different prospects, then this will save you so much time to customize for each client. You just provide the right context and the right text and let Cloud Design to generate slides for your case. So that was the second slide deck. The next one is I want to show you how you generate animated videos. So this one I was quite surprised. And within a few minutes, it generates this entire 45 seconds animations. I didn't touch anything. I didn't even use Remotion or Hyperframe, but it just worked like a charm. Our entire marketing team, AI CMO, like how much you can save and beautiful animation here and one hub. It just grabs the gist of what we are providing. And I was so surprised by the power of it. Of course, like I said, this one again, one shot prompt, so it's not perfect. But look at it. I just spent less than 10 minutes. It gives me this first draft. With few iterations, this can be a lot better. You can update it if you don't like some parts. So that is the idea of the another use case, having animated, and you can generate all the animation thing. I will share all the example prompts in our classroom, in our free AI community, free resources after this video. So you can check it out. You can try out for yourself, like having slide decks, having anime videos, and having carousels, all of them that I'm sharing right now. The next one I want to touch is carousel. So this one was not shared a lot by people, useful for many creators. The idea is whenever you are having long form content like newsletter, LinkedIn, YouTube scripts, you want to share on Instagram, TikTok, or different social medias to maximize your distribution using carousels. And definitely carousel is a great way to hold your audience attention as they have to slide through your information. But again, building carousel was so difficult because you have to learn Canva, you have to learn Figma to get the great ones, and it takes so much time. Honestly, as a founder of having multi-business, it was almost impossible. That is why I always focus on text-based content. But now with this approach, I feel like my future on Instagram and TikTok become more bright. So I want to show you this way. So this one was, I had an idea about like how you can never hit the closed session limit, because this one was the one of the struggles people always have, and people want to understand how you can prevent it so that you can productively use cloud code basically 24/7. I had the idea here on the left side. I put all the text I shared on the LinkedIn, and I said, could you create based on my design system? This is another design system than the landing page, and generate it. And if I'm showing you here, it has beautiful text and emphasis number and bullet points, everything here. Like some of them are off, of course. This was one shot, so we can update it. But I love the idea they have like cars, they have different style to emphasize to keep you engaged. And the later one, we have CTA parts. Cloud design not just can be used for Figma, you can use it for Carousels as well. I highly recommend you try this one. And thankfully, you can create like one slides, and you can ask, can you do it for 9:16 format as well? Then it works beautifully. And the last one is Wire. This use case is you can quickly build landing page or prototype using cloud design. Many times, if you are not developer or designer, starting from Figma can be very struggling points, as you have to learn Figma, you have to learn how to export, import Figma files and apply that for your code. That can be difficult, but now it's going to be a lot easier. For a landing page is done, and I ask a different style than we used to have, a dark and having like a terminal style for fun like this, because we are using on top of our multiple agents based on our Python framework, we are fully integrating with Cloud and Cloud Code, and this looks pretty cool. Technical people can see like how it'll look like. And also it shows different pages and showing us like scan, score, create, publish, learn, no babysitting, one operator, one service, every agent is visible. I love this idea, and it showed us different styles as well. Like this one too. We used to have the similar design in our Get AI-topia, this main one, and I think it reads very well like how it looks like. So I love this wireframe. What you can do is quickly you can prompt again to update your style. That is the power of prompt to design workflow. So that's how I do it to set up landing pages. Now tools are here. You just need to work through a little bit. So that is the power of cloud design. Here is my verdict with cloud design. Will it be a complete replacement for Figma? I don't think so. Still, Figma will be very much popular for many designers, many pros. But if you are a founder or a PM who need some speed and who don't know very well about those tools and who don't have time to learn those things, and you want to quickly turn around and make some things for yourself, this is the right tool. And if you're a marketer, you want to set up some brand system that will be pretty much enforceable because it's code based, this will be a great tool. So that's my little 2 cents. And back to our community, I share everything, all of our workflows, automations, and agents, how to do it, a strategy, everything in our community. So if you want to go deeper, we are the right community. So please join our community, subscribe to our channel, and see you in the next video.